project is our cross-curricular unit with Year 8. Pupils are working on how to redevelop the Bangor seafront, which once upon a time attracted people from as far afield as Belfast, but today is effectively a run-down area. So they're thinking about how they could bring life back into this part of Bangor.
The 5 subjects that are involved are English and Maths and Art, Geography and Music. The whole idea of the unit is to try and bring various subjects across the school together.
We got this app on the iPad, and then we draw shapes and then add a description and title.
Over here we've got Thunder Wonderland. It's a big play park, and then we've got a casino and a bakery and football pitches and stuff.
Underneath all our other shops, there's going to be an underground car park.
In the maths class there's quite a lot of things involved. We have to do what shape the building we want.
We're going to create a dome. This helps us by creating the shape of the building so we can fit all the stuff inside.
We're looking now at an app called Format, and we're looking at the actual 3D building. We've had a lot of help from the NERV Belfast to help us with the apps, so it has been great to get that.
This is going to be the new aquarium in Bangor. I don't think we should do the dome because it looks a bit weird.
Everything's just there at their fingertips. The pupils are also much more engaged. They love using digital technology.
I really don't think we could have embarked on a project of this scale without the input of NERV Belfast. They have provided in-classroom support with pupils and teachers. We see tremendous potential for it.
We're looking at the minute of linking 5 subject areas. What we want the pupils to do is use the skills from one to be able to manipulate them in the other. And when we see the final product, we'll be able to make a judgment on it and say to them, look, that's how you see your seafront. Is this presentation going to convince others that you have a good idea?
Everything we're doing here is just bringing instruments in, taking instruments out. We're using GarageBand on the iPad to make a radio advert.
In English they have to create a little drama, a little radio show to promote New Bangor. So in music they're going to create background music for this radio jingle. You have the pupils who don't really have much of an interest in music itself, and sometimes they find tasks this tricky. So with iPads and technology, every pupil will be engaged.
We're able to take the pupils down to Bangor seafront to see the area physically for themselves that they're redeveloping, and the pupils also use the iPads down there to take photographs which identify and help them remember what the area is like.
Well, we're going to take down those buildings there because they look just rotted. So we're going to maybe knock them down and make them into a fun house.
We want to do the water park over here and Jack Wells and the tourist centre here.
The STEM agenda is to do with the subjects that are associated with science, technology, engineering, mathematics. But if you bring in the A, so you've also got the arts to make STEAM, then that can enrich the experience of the pupils. There is no point in their future careers that they're not going to meet digital technologies, so they need to encounter it at every stage of their educational career.
It's a huge resource in art. Photoshop, you can do so many things, from their logo designs to their shop fronts. This is another medium that can take them forward in their career as well.
I have actually been messing about all weekend with this, so I haven't. That's how I learned how to make insides of it and all. I just did it by fluke.
These things just would not have been possible. You would have had to go to a computer room and print things out in the past, and that downtime and sort of time it took to transfer pictures, etc. really frustrated pupils and it frustrated staff. Now that sort of downtime has been eliminated because you can get a final piece of work up and showcased very, very quickly, and therefore pupils feel more motivated and engaged because they see the outcomes a lot quicker.
It's sort of extending their learning to home and also into school, and then it helps them as well explain things to their peers and even to me because I'm learning things from them.